thank you for coming in and taking time with Take 5 with Dr. Chaz. I'd like to thank you for coming in and tuning in to Give Me 5 with Dr. Chaz. Listen, guess I'm going to touch bases on something that's been on Facebook for a while and been getting a lot of attention. And that's this challenge. There's really, it's self-explanatory for the most part. There's just some things that I like to bring to the attention of those that are tuning into it and seeing it going on. I'd like to get a little bit more explanation of what it's really all about. Challenge, the word challenge in itself means to take a part and to get involved in something. And that's what's pretty much happening. You've got people that's taking challenges. If you've got Facebook and heard about it, or on YouTube, where people are taking these challenges. It started off with some low-key challenges like the ice challenge, and then the cinnamon challenge, where you put cinnamon in your mouth and see if you can, withstand that, and so on. And it gotten into fire challenges, which is probably the most severe challenges. And what it has come down to is a lot of people have gotten hurt. The thing that I really want to speak on briefly and give you some insight on is the word challenge within itself and what we're participating in. Now, we normally do challenges anyway in a general sense, but we're getting into the future where everything is intertwining with one another. Everybody's involved with these things. We used to be challenged when we have a match, or when you have football and sports, you got matches in sports. But now challenges are these things that we're getting into. Everybody can participate in it. People tend to want to be important and tend to want to get attention. And if they can get attention now, we can, because we have so much social media that we can get involved with to allow ourselves to be seen. So people want to be important. They want to get some attention, and people will go to any means to do that, even to the point of hurting themselves. And that's what's happening now. I really want to focus on those that may participate on the light level and believe that that's no more than a light level. But every time you get involved in something which we call gesturing, something that doesn't have substance to it, that doesn't have meaning to it, it's just done out of vainness or out of to get some attention, or to do something just because you're just doing it with no purpose, and because everybody else is doing it. It becomes more like a gesture, or a inappropriate, really, common denominator in life. And if you participate in it as just something just to do because everybody else is doing it, then you're just a go-along. You're just somebody that's getting involved in something just because everybody else is doing it. And it tends to bring about an inappropriate spirit, and that's where the problem really lies. And that grows, it festers, and then it's capitalized on, and it tends to come to a disaster situation, which we're getting into now. It started off little bit, but now it's becoming big, and people are doing it, and people are getting hurt behind it. I would like to just give you some insight in relationship to don't really participate in things that don't really have real substance to it. And this is just one incident of something like this. Go along. Don't go along with just because people are doing something and because something becomes a hot thing to do, or the hip thing to do, or whatever you want to say, however you want to put it. You know, it's the thing that everybody's doing. Don't get along, don't go along with things like that, and jump involved with things like that. It's kind of like the old saying we used to say, if everybody jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? If everybody starts jumping off a bridge, pretty much a lot of people will jump off bridges. I mean, that sounds crazy, but it's not the fact that you're doing it, it's the fact of the spirit of the situation, because we are a people that tend to do what we are influenced to do and what we are manipulated to do, and that's usually the case. There's manipulation going on. In this situation, with the challenge, there's spiritual manipulation. People get involved with it because everybody is seducing it. Everybody is drawn into it, and everybody is giving it attention. And the more attention something gets, the more people want to get involved in it, and that's how you end up hurt. That's how people end up hurt. And I just tell you to be careful about getting involved in things that everybody's doing. It's gestured. The Bible simply says, for every idle word that a man shall speak, he shall give account in the day of judgment. For every act that a man does, he'll give account in the day of judgment. So be careful what you do. And that's all I got for you today.